If you're under 30 and feel lost, good. That means you're awake. You're not behind, you're building. While others party, you're planting. The real winners, they don't peak in high school, they build in silence. The world won't give you your dream. You've got to take it. Rise within.
Ethan Miller never imagined that a simple documentary project would drag him into the deepest corridors of fear. Yet as he stood before the rusted iron gates of Hollow Pines Sanatorium with his camera in hand, the chill in the wind seemed to whisper warnings he chose to ignore. His curiosity was stronger than his caution. His footsteps crunched on the gravel path as the gate moaned open like a wounded creature. Though his breath fogged in the cold night, the air inside the grounds felt heavy, suffocating, and wrong. The building loomed above him. Its broken windows stared like hollow eyes. Its roof sagged, but still somehow defiant against time. Every story he had heard about this place echoed in his mind. Patients who had vanished, screams heard in the dead of night, shadows moving behind glass long after the last doctor had died. Yet Ethan pressed record. His voice trembled as he spoke into the lens. "This is Ethan Miller, documenting Hollow Pines. If anyone finds this tape, then maybe the rumors were true." With that, he crossed the threshold. His flashlight beam cut through dust and cobwebs. Wheelchairs sat abandoned in hallways. Medical charts fluttered faintly, as if touched by invisible hands. Graffiti sprayed across peeling paint read, "Leave now," in red. He was not sure if it was paint at all. The deeper he went, the more the silence pressed against him. Then it broke with the faint sound of dripping water, but it was not water. He traced the sound to an old surgical room. There was a rusty table. On the floor below lay a dark stain that glistened, though decades should have dried it. Suddenly the camera picked up movement, a shape in the corner, just out of the flashlight's reach. It swayed slightly, like a figure bound in invisible restraints. Ethan froze, whispering to himself, "It is just shadows, it is just—" Then it spoke. Not in words, but in a guttural exhale that rattled through his chest. When his light flickered over the corner, nothing was there, yet the straps on the surgical table buckled as though someone invisible had just risen from it. Panic surged through him, yet his legs kept moving forward. A force he could not resist drew him deeper into the sanatorium. Doors opened on their own. Hallways stretched farther than they should. The building seemed alive, reshaping to keep him trapped inside. As he passed the old children's ward, his flashlight dimmed. The sound of laughter filled the air, high-pitched, playful, but hollow. It echoed off the broken walls. When he aimed the camera, the lens showed more than his eyes could see. Small figures darted between beds, skeletal yet childlike. Their faces were blurred, as if reality itself refused to capture them. He felt a cold hand brush his shoulder, though no one was there. His breath ragged now as he whispered, "I should not be here. I should not have come." But the building had already decided he was trespassing. Punishment would follow. In Hollow Pines, trespass was not forgiven. It was claimed. As he stumbled toward the exit, he realized the front doors no longer stood where they had been. Endless corridors stretched in their place. Locked doors lined the halls. They rattled violently as unseen hands pounded from inside. Voices screamed in agony, "Let us out! Join us!" One door slowly creaked open. Darkness inside pulled at him like a tide, sucking the light from his torch. Before he could resist, the camera slipped from his hands. It fell with a crack, yet still recorded. The last image captured was Ethan's terrified face as pale arms reached from the shadows, dragging him inside. The lens shattered, but the audio continued. His screams blended into a chorus of countless others. Then silence returned. The sanatorium stood still again, waiting as it always did for the next trespasser foolish enough to enter. When the tape was later found, the footage ended with a single whisper, too close to the mic to be coincidence. "You were warned."